I'll explain all the things you need to do when purchasing a laptop in this video. Be sure to watch this video until the end without skipping. What you need to do is quite simple. First, what is the situation we need to determine for what purpose we will use? Game? Office? For work? We need to determine the purpose for which we will use it. Later, we will buy the laptop accordingly. Is it for the game? Is it for office or daily use? Or is it for a job? I divided this point into two separate parts in this video. One of the most significant factors to take into consideration when purchasing a laptop is the processor. Intel and AMD processors are utilized globally. Some of you may not know, but I think the majority knows this. I will now talk about Ryzen and Intel-based processors. Intel has i3, i5, i7 and i9 model processors. On the AMD side, there are processor models including Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9. So what do these mean? Let's take a closer look at these. I have sorted these processors and models according to performance. Our processors, which usually rank in the top 2, are suitable for office and daily use. In addition, they can play games at medium and low settings. The processors that provide the actual performance and can be used in both business and high graphic games are Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9 on the AMD side and i7 and i9 processors on the Intel side. When selecting, note the numbering and ordering of this processor. We've chosen our processor, but what do the letter suffixes at the end of the numbers indicate? There is also an easy way to let's take a closer look at what these letters mean. Processors that contain the letter U consume low power and have weak performance, but they can only have long battery life. Processors that receive the Y suffix consume much lower power and provide longer battery life, which is quite ideal for office and daily use. Processors with these two-letter suffixes do not have a dedicated graphics card. They have an internal graphics card powered by RAM. If you purchase a processor with G suffix, you will have an integrated graphics card. Undoubtedly, the order of these is also encompassed. This ranking is displayed with G1 as the least powerful graphics card model and G7 as the most powerful performing graphics card available in the market. Despite the higher performance provided by processors with U and Y extensions, they are not as efficient as H and HX model processors, which offer superior efficiency. Let's talk about processors that contain the H suffix. These processors come to us as high performance and game and work oriented. While connected to the price, we can only benefit from its full performance, and we can fully benefit from this processor because they consume high power, or rather because they require high power in order to function properly. From the moment we remove the laptop from the charger, we can visibly experience the performance in the tasks we do and the games we play. Hence, reliance on the price here is crucial. Finally, let's delve into processors with HK and HX suffixes for further discussion. These processors provide very high ultra performance. They perform at their best while being completely game and work oriented as well as being dependent on the price. They consume high power. Unlike H processors, we can also overclock these processors. We can raise the bar to the highest level on the processor side. If you are a performance enthusiast, definitely prefer HK and HX socket processors. I can hear our friends who give us a place as a dot outside without confusing my mind with these things. You can visit the website I mentioned to see the comparison of processors and Cinebench scores. You can evaluate the laptop's processor on this website. You can see single core, dual core or multi-core performances. You can observe the extent to which the performance of your competitors is either below or above. A site you must visit before buying a laptop. Another important issue is the graphics card. When buying a laptop, graphics cards are among the must-haves for us. Here again, there are 3 companies: Intel, AMD and Nvidia. If you have an Intel-based graphics card on your laptop, it appears as Intel Graphics. While AMD products are named RX or Radeon, Nvidia products can be classified as MX, GTX and RTX. If you want ultra-high performance in both work and gaming, I definitely recommend going for Nvidia's RTX-based graphics cards. You can visit the website I gave for those who want to eliminate this complexity and view the graphics card comparison here and also check all their scores. You can also observe and determine which one can provide you with better performance through the use of this website. You can also view the ratings of graphics cards that offer high performance, mid-range, office, daily use and high gaming performance on the website. If you purchase a laptop with an Intel-based graphics card, you can typically utilize this laptop for everyday use, office use. You can also play various simple games alongside this. They consume low power. Therefore, you can live with this laptop away from the socket for a longer period of time. If you are buying a laptop with an AMD-based graphics card, you can still use this laptop for daily and office use. The graphics card has a very low performance, therefore you can play simple games on this graphics card as well. My advice to you is that you will buy a computer that requires high performance. This must definitely be NVIDIA based. Thanks to NVIDIA's technological infrastructure, you have the ability to efficiently complete your work and enjoy a seamless gaming experience with ultra-high settings, all in a short amount of time. Thanks to the Sphere cores found in NVIDIA RTX-based graphics cards, the duration of your work is completely shortened, and thanks to DLSS technology, you will be able to see more details in games. This means more FPS and smoother gameplay. NVIDIA's GTX series graphics cards will be suitable for daily and office use and will do the job in mid-level games. There is no RTX and DLSS support because this graphics card was released in previous years, and we can say that it has become outdated today. To earn money from your laptop, make drawings, take video renders and use it for work, choose a laptop with an RTX graphics card from the series for optimal performance. Our friends who want to play games at ultra settings should prefer laptops with RTX based graphics cards. Okay, I'll buy an RTX laptop, but there are RTX 4090, 4080, 70, 60 and 50 options. I prepared this great table for our friends who ask which one I will prefer, which one is more suitable for me. Take into consideration your own specific use case and make your graphics card choice for your laptops based on this information and the data provided in the previous table. So, you can use your laptop for years without being a victim. Is it over? Of course it's not over yet. When buying a graphics card, there is also the wattage. You can check the wattage of graphics cards at purchase locations. Graphics cards are sold in various watt values in the market. Both 150W and 35W versions of 4060 are available. When you prefer here, take the one that is 115W. Utilize the full performance of this graphics card. Thus, the 35W GPU here will work at 4050 configuration. It occupies a spot on the screen as one of the essential components in laptops. Our screens come here as VA panel, IPS LCD and OLED panel. The panels most commonly used in laptops in the market are IPS LCD panels. We used to see VA panels more often, but now IPS LCD panels are replacing them, offering high refresh rates and panels with high color accuracy, making them the preferred choice for many laptop users. You can prefer this panel while playing games and working. Although there are Fovem OLED panel laptops, their price is quite high compared to IPS LCDs. Therefore, it is worth waiting for OLED panel laptops to become more common. The price will also decrease. For gaming on a laptop, a smooth laptop panel is necessary. So, in FPS games, it's good to choose a panel with 144Hz or higher refresh rate for a better gaming experience. If you have a budget, choose a higher one. Laptops have become more powerful. There are laptops that provide 200, 250, 300 FPS in FPS games. Therefore, choose panels that offer high refresh rates. If you encounter again with business-oriented colors and colors are a must for me, be careful with sRGB Adobe RGB color gamuts for our friends who say, I earn my money from these jobs. Choose panels with over 95-90% efficiency. Generally, IPS LCD monitors also have panels that reach 100% and above. It is also beneficial for you to pay attention to this point. RAM and storage side is among the must-haves for us. Especially in terms of RAM, the panels of laptops used for office and daily use come with soldered RAMs. Therefore, we cannot upgrade the RAM or remove the RAM in the coming days. As you can see, soldered RAMs are placed on the motherboard like this. It is important to pay attention to this point, especially if you are someone who frequently archives and constantly plays games. As of 2024, having a 1TB or higher M2 SSD is a must. Hence, avoid choosing laptops with 512GB and 6 M2 solid-state drives. Nowadays, games have exceeded 150GB. Therefore, no one wants an M2 SSD after a hard disk that gets full after 1-2 games. So, envision a laptop with a M2 SSD that possesses a 1TB capacity in your mind as a standard. Let's come to the design and material quality part. Today, the material quality in mid-range, upper middle range, and low-level laptops is made of ABS plastic. If we have the budget, definitely prefer laptops with aluminum material. Therefore, it will have better heat dissipation and cooling capability compared to plastic crates. Look at the heat pipes in ABS plastic and especially powerful laptops. Observe how much a fan consists of. If there is no issue on the heat side, purchase it. Laptops operate in a very limited space, so they generate more heat and do so at a quicker rate. We may experience FPS drops, performance drops when it gets hot. Take into consideration cooling performance along with material quality on this side. In this video, I attempted to make a guide for you about laptops based on the Windows OS. There are also Apple laptops. This is a separate video topic. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video for discussing it. See you in our next video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.